I finally get to play one of my favorite decks of all time, literally from Modern, almost directly 1-for-1 ported into Timeless. We're playing Sultai Uro Mill, the return of Uro, the king of Mill. You're going to get to see why in these games. Why? First of all, Surgical Extraction game 1, you're going to see why this was a must-have print for this deck to be viable in this format. Then game 2, you're going to see why Uro is one of the most busted creatures ever printed in the history of Magic the Gathering, and why with Uro, Mill is just inevitable. Enjoy. We played in some Uro Mill on the play. Double Archive Trap, Brainstorm. It's one of them hands right here. This one of them hands right here. So this will. What is this horse doing in the middle of the field? Get this horse out of here. What is this horse doing? Go back, get out of here. What are these new arena zoom around? Yeah, get out of there. I think I just want to hold up the Flooded Strand because if I want to fatal push something, if they search Double Archive Trap Glimpse, I could be milling them out for 39 cards if they fetch 40 cards out of their deck potentially. Let's see what's going on from the opponent here. All right, Boolean Disorder. Okay, resolve. Flooded Strand, Flooded Strand. Let's make it happen. Flooded Strand. Flooded Strand, Flooded Strand. All right. Mill you for 3. You got some Uro. You got some Uros. We're playing some Leyline Binding. They got Stifles too. Oh, yikes. Let's just reduce the amount of fetchables that they have access to. I think what I want to do is potentially try and grab a land here. So we're going to grab probably just the Zagoth Triome. Right? Then we do this and then we Breeding Pool. Or then we Glimpse. Yeah, this is okay, this is a great start. They have 14 cards left. 14 cards left in their deck in general. Am I worried about counter spells at 2? I guess No More Lies is a thing. Mana Drain, definitely a thing. Yeah, Mana Drain, definitely a thing. Resolve. Pay 2 life. Let's Brainstorm here. Let's thing, submit, and then run it like that. We'll keep the fatal push. Our stuff's probably just gonna keep getting countered here. So, I mean, they have 13 cards left. It's like a great start, but I mean, they're playing Path, right? It's the type of matchup that will path us. I hope they just play Uro here. That'd be great. I mean, we know for sure we're not getting multiple land drops here. So, still have searchables, eh? All right. Playing a ton of lands, a crap ton of lands. I actually kind of don't blame them. It's kind of what you got to do with Uro. I was thinking about the One Ring too, like Uro and the One Ring. It just feels logical. I don't know. It feels like the logical thing to do. So I will do this. I will play this out. I can mana drain this. It's fine. Fortunately, that counter that exiles would not be great. Yeah. Okay. Resolve. Let's see if this resolves. If it resolves, I'll fetch to try and increase my chance of finding a land here. But right. See, I hate how Arena just auto passes you through this stuff, but Stifles 2, right? There's no 1 mana Stifles on this one. Stifles 1. Yo, the last thing I need is for this to get stifled. That's the last thing I need. Okay. Okay, you know, we're both playing Uros here. So let's hope. Let's go full control. Go full control here, because then once the Uro ETBs, we can kill it. And I think that's generally the idea here. They probably want to get back in Uro. Yep. Right. Resolve. Because then we'll bring back our Uro. That's not a problem. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh no, opponent. Let's grab a breeding pool. And enters tapped. Oh no, opponent. I definitely want to kill this though. I think I definitely do want to kill this. Because I can create, I can play Uro next turn, but I don't want it elked. Yeah, I don't want it elked, and I can do that, so... They can't get a basic. They have no more... Well, they might not have. They may, they might not. I don't know. But they're going to untap mill 3. Oh. Okay. All right. You know, you're gonna mill 3. Like, I feel like I should just be playing this deck. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying the version I'm playing is final at all. I will say that, you know, they don't actually have multiple green sources. I'm just taking that in. They don't actually have a way to bring the arrows back. Nah, I'm dead. They don't actually have a way to bring the arrows back. And this Oko plan is technically like a losing battle. If they counter my Uro, they actually lose. Yeah, they actually lose if they counter my Uro. Yeah. I'm a fan of that. Okay. Millen lands. Yeah, opponent, I think opponent realizes that. Like, there are 5 cards left. That Mesmeric Orb is coming back at him. So, this is going to be one of them. You know, we're going to take out glimpses. I think we might just take out... actually, no. Control matchups, largely speaking, should be fine with those. I think Veil of Summers, Orcish Bowmasters, and honestly, I think Ashioks too. So we could take out the orbs. I could take out, like, some of the fatal pushes because they're not going to be that great. Surgical Extraction is an interesting one, actually. So I could keep 1 push. Actually, instead of the pushes, let's just play the Aether Gust. Yeah, so this is just going to be a hard swap. Essentially, like, Ashiok should help seal some things out. Archive Trap can push us forward. Brainstorm could hopefully get us there. But we're kind of just playing this control game. That's what this is going to end up being. So we have to be very selective with our pieces. The reason I don't like Glimpse here is because it's just cast mill 10. It's not the most valuable thing in the world here. Yeah, I think this is the type of blue matchup. Like, I'm still not completely, like, set on the Orcish Bowmasters swap, but it feels like against decks like this where they have so much extreme value against us, it's going to be important to play this and get this out. Especially against, like, opposing Uros and everything, just to, like, build a board. So I don't actually mind this. Yeah, I don't actually mind this. Yeah. I think if they bring this in tapped, I'm kind of incentivized to bring my land in tapped too, because I see the stifle, right? I see the stifle, and I have to kind of play around that. So we'll play the Zagoth Triome and pass, and then next turn we can Field of Ruin, Bowmasters, end step. And then they can kill that, but then we're creating 2 threats, which is, you know, nothing to scoff at. Nothing to scoff at. Love that land. I will say I love that land. All right. So go to their turn. Nice. Bowmasters here. They're not ready for this. I'll tell you that. They are not ready for this. This the type of swap that really gets so much value. It truly gets so much value. Yep. So that's 13 already, and we're already kind of taking this life angle. Like, once we're able to get out 1 Uro, it's gonna start getting a little sticky for our opponent. Don't want to hold up Drown. I think I kind of want to hold up Drown, honestly. Like, I think I kind of want to hold up Drown and Bowmasters. Obviously, we can't counter Uro here, but we can surgical it, so, you know, it's better than nothing. But I think the Bowmaster swap here is just putting in a lot of work. Bowmaster swap. Yeah, the queues are tough right now. Like, it took me initially it took me like a minute to get this game. Can't counter that, unfortunately, but that's okay. So we can still. Okay, let's let this resolve. Yeah. Something about. We brainstorm lock ourselves, kind of. It's kind of unfortunate. Doesn't really matter how we swing this. Not really. Let's put surgical and drown away, and then put drown at the bottom. Draw surgical, I think, is the logical plan here, and then Bowmasters, and then probably just ping this, honestly, right? You know what? We don't need to do anything crazy right now. Let's just all attack. I don't really know if I want to attack this, but I think I kind of have to. See, I could trophy it. I could trophy it at some point, and I think I will. Problem is, I kind of need to draw a land. I think we're gonna shuffle away the drown. We're gonna take their green source, right? Get an island. Right? And then we will archive trap them. Yes, there's the Uro that I was looking for. We're gonna pay 2 life right now because they have the counter magic. Pay 2 life, take the Uros. Right? So ping that. So that's the one in their hand, which is great. Mana drain. Exile target non-token artifact creature enchantment opponent controls. That player chooses a random creature. Library onto the battle. Lesser value. Okay. Alright. That's fine. So I can put crabs out for free, which is kind of nice. But they can take the token. So mana drain, veils. So they have 2 mana drains in hand. They have some supreme verdicts. And we're going to take that too. So 4 cards being exiled. Right? Nice. And then what we can do from there is brainstorm. Nice. What's actually in their graveyard? Do I hit a mana drain? Oh lord, this is actually so clutch. This is actually so insane. So we're gonna put away Veil and Trophy. Okay, sorry. So their hand's mana drain. So I can like really pick apart their hand right now. I can actually like pick it apart and force them to count. Unfortunately, I don't have a Supreme Verdict to grab, but I can grab. Yeah. So I actually don't need crab. Draw the crab. Right? Do this. Shuffle them away. I don't actually want it. Pay 2 life. Surgical the mana drain. 1 to opponent's library. We are picking them apart right now. And the one in their graveyard too, because it does, you know, they have. Right, so those are gonna disappear. We have picked apart their hand. And then end turn. I actually should set a stop on their draw, but I don't know. I think I can just take apart like the other thing. If they draw a land here, that's really unfortunate, but yeah, because then what they'll do is they play land, wipe, then turn that into a thing. Yo, truly, let's trophy this now. So I want at the end of their turn. No attacks. End turn. I don't want to let them go to their turn. Okay, so they might go for the board wipe here. And I can't counter it. So, a little unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. We can at least trophy this. We're able to take a, like, once we get to an Uro, we should be okay. And that's the tough part. We need to find an Uro. But we were able to take out like large parts of their deck. Like mana drain and Uro being gone is actually like big game. That's big game. We essentially turned into a control deck with like our win condition. Yeah, control deck with our win condition being mill. Which I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. If that's what we're going into, I don't mind. Hey, no way. Are they looking for a specific land that I milled over? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, I took a breeding pool, but grab some Blasikes. Yep. What I'm really thinking, they've had to take a lot of damage here, so that's kind of what I want to threaten. Future Bowmasters and Uro and Oko is lethal here, but they're gonna create a food token, right? So, yeah. Right? You can board wipe if you want here. You kind of have to. Yep, and then resolve. Right. I actually probably should have just killed it there. That was a bit of a mistake, but I'm kind of just min-maxing here. Like I don't want them to have like a 1 mana play. So just hit that there. And then what I can do is I can surgical the Oko. Yeah, so they have no basic to grab. I can surgical Oko here. Actually, hold on. Yeah, surgical Oko has another win condition that they have. And then we just pick them apart. Right? So they have a spell pierce. Yeah, see, that's what I, just in case, that's stuff like that is what I didn't want to give them access to. Immediately. Yeah, and that's GG. That's what Mill does. That's literally what Mill does. That's the swap into the alternative plan, but the win condition is Mill. Surgical Extraction is one of the key reprints in this deck for a reason. This would not have worked without Surgical. You need to be able to do stuff like this. Very important. The play, yo, like the queues are crazy. Like, yo, I'm bronze. I'm coming up against that rank. Like, yo, come on now. Unless that's silver. That doesn't look like silver though. Okay. It's all right. Play the Polluted Delta. We'll pass. Use some funky sleeves. Bobble. I don't know. Bobble likely means a matchup where Tasha's would be really good. Could be some type of Delve. Could be Death Shadow. You know. If it's Death Shadow, our Mesmeric Orbs are so bad. Truly so bad. They don't know. We don't know what they see, so I have to pass there. I'm wondering if playing Stiples is like worth it. But we'll see. Zagoth Triome. Yep. We'll draw. We will shock in a Watery Grave. We'll play a Mesmeric Orb and then we'll pass. Just got to get the mill engine going, right? You have to imagine that they're going to start doing some proactive things and, you know. Mesmeric Orb, I mean, a card that I have not played with in a very long time, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? That's really the question there. Is Mesmeric Orb worth it? One thing I'm really excited for those of you kind of watching the video today, genuinely one of the things I'm excited for was big mill day, a bunch of store credit that I was able to accumulate, and I'm really looking forward to kind of getting it. A bunch of foil mill stuff. So definitely really excited for that. All right. Getting around the fatal push. Yes. Took my archive trap. That is unfortunate. Okay, we'll get there with the thing here. That's funny. I think we'll play this. We'll play this. Double orb, double orb. See, we start getting punished for this like pretty hard, so we got to be kind of careful with this. Yeah, it's gonna be. Hey, well, hold on. What is this? Nah. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this actually mean? Yo, what does this actually mean? Actually, what does this mean? I'm actually shocked. What does that mean? I'm milling 8 cards just by playing Jace, you know? Sure. I'm milling over a bunch of cards. They're at more cards than me. I'm paying 2 life for that. I don't need to mill over. I'm milling over 8 cards going to 31. They're a lot less. That treasure token is really going to help them. But we're at least able to cast Uro. Unholy Heat is a thing. Yeah, Unholy Heat is a thing. These Mesmeric Orbs better do some for me here. I'll say that. They better do some for me. Sure. I'll take it. Nice. Yep. That's where things get scary. So unfortunately, that does take a green. I don't have another green basic, so I need a fetch to grab a green here. So... could just be patient here. Let's just play Brainstorm. Doesn't really matter. I'm running low. I'll cast it. I could have done it the other way, but I think I want Archive Trap. So the reason I put this Archive Trap on top was I think I want to mill them. And that's kind of the direction I'm going right now. I think I want to mill them. So I'm going to grab that Archive Trap. Like if they search for some reason here, then I'm going to be able to take advantage of that. Oh, Doomscar? Yikes. Double Mesmeric Orb might actually end up killing us here. Let's see. Yup, double orb might end up killing us here. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Let's see. They don't want to be milling over too much. I'm at 17 cards right now. Trophy. Okay. Attack. Trigger. No land. Next. Okay. This point I just pass. I don't need to play the other arrows. This point I just pass. I can field on my turn at any point, I guess. I don't know. I do have a non-basic to hit. This is close. 15 cards. If I tap Field of Ruin here, that's 4 cards that I'm losing. What am I really going for if I do this? They already took 1 Archive Trap from me, so... this is adding 2 more cards that I'm going to lose. I think I kind of have to do it. Kind of have to, I think. I don't have my basic anymore, I don't think. I truly don't think I have my basic anymore. Oh, I do. I do. Milieu. That's what I got. The Tasha's is kind of funny. Like I actually don't understand. The Tasha's is kind of funny. Oh, yikes. The Tasha's is kind of funny. The one thing I have to be aware of though is like they kind of only just have thing here. If they have a removal spell, then I kind of lose. But see, I could just play Jace and try and go for the win here. Drawing a card is really scary. I'm at 4 cards. Drawing a card is really scary. This is a scary mandatory trigger. But that's okay. Yeah, it's a scary mandatory trigger. I don't need to do anything now. I can go for it on my next turn, but it's a scary mandatory trigger. I just have to hope they don't have double counterspell. This is gonna untap mill 2 cards. And then I draw a card. I actually can't even swing with Uro. I just took that in. I can't even swing with Uro. Let's play Glimpse the Unthinkable. I guess I shouldn't have done that because, yeah, because now I can't play around Spell Pierce, but that's fine. If they Spell Pierce me, all right. I just figured they had like some type of hard counter spell. I mean, they have like Memory Lapse and stuff. Oh, what? Wait, what? Wait. Wait. Do you have like... No way. Wait. Did I actually get there? No, I'm not attacking. No attacks. I'm not attacking. I'm not losing this game. Hold on. There's no way. I actually got there. Yo, there's no way. Okay, this is the type of matchup where we're going to go for the hard swap again. It just feels like this is kind of what we got to do. No need for the surgicals, I don't think. We're going to drop glimpses, 2 mesmeric orbs, actually just all 3. We're going to go just do this. Like actually truly just do that. I think instead of Assassin's Trophy, just want this. Jace the Perfected Mind is just a great top end finisher. Veil is going to be so good here. Mesmeric Orb almost ended that game for us, but ooh, this is a set of games. This is crazy. This is a set of games. Double Archive Trap off the rip. I don't know how good that is right now, truly. But I'll try it. It's probably not that great. I probably want to mull to like a Veil or something, but that's okay. Okay, I got things to do on my opponent's turn. The nice thing about like double traps this early on is like you really get to punish your opponent for doing nonsense. Right, so if they have like the Spell Pierce off the rip, so be it. Okay, I guess like they're just like a copy Tasha's and win type of deck. Yo, this is like actually a mill deck. They have Archive Trap. They're like, is it mill? I don't understand. They're like, is it mill with no crabs? Like I'm actually gonna get Archive Trapped here. Like, I don't know what to say. Am I gonna get stifled? And I actually don't mind getting Archive Trapped, honestly, because, you know, the Uro is great. Like, actually. Sure. Okay, so the first... pretty much everything I play is just going to get countered, like, pretty easily here. Right. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to play towards right now. So we definitely want to keep fetching. That's the idea here. Play the Overgrown Tomb, right? Then what we want to do is do this, because we're eventually gonna like gain some life off of thing here. So we'll grab a Watery Grave. I'm gonna play the Jace, right? This is gonna get countered, right? Yup. This is gonna get countered. That's fine. Back on top. And I'm just gonna keep playing it, honestly. Like, it's fine. It's not that much of a problem. Okay. Looks like they want those cards. Yeah, I will just play it again. Right? I'll pay 4 for it this time. See, I don't mind this, right? These are spells that are not hitting my Uro, and then I can start casting my Uro. And then once they counter the Uro the first time, the Uro's gonna come back. Okay, big rag. Comes down, steals what? Brainstorm. That's a good option. That's a good spell right there. Interesting. They don't want to cast it. Well, if I do this, I can cast both. So if this resolves, I can cast both. If not, whatever. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Yep. We'll pass through. So next turn, we'll play this Polluted Delta. They'll swing in with the Ragavan. That's fine. We're gonna be able to bring it in at least. They have to keep having counterspell here. And then this is pretty much like, you're gonna have 4 counterspells in a row. Like that's kind of what I'm forcing them to have right now. Archive Trap, I have not fetched. You kind of need to have 4 counterspells in a row. So, like, truly, how many of those do you have? Yeah, let's bring this in. Let's force it. Have the counterspell, truly. Truly, just have the counterspell. Okay. So then if they Ragavan, I can just shuffle it. That's fine. Because I'm not letting them cast that. That's fine. There you go. That's what I was trying to play around. They very much could have me here. I did, you know, play a relatively painful game there. That's fine. They Archive Trap me, so I get some Uros. That's great. This is the kind of resource battle I'm trying to play here, right? Like, sure, their Ragavan's coming in over and over again, but look, at some point, in my opinion, they have to run out. There's no way they keep going on me here. Yeah, that's fine. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. There you go. And I have the Fatal Push now. Right. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. How many counterspells do you have? This is the power of Uro right here. This is truly the power of Uro. Okay, so you have Mystical Dispute. That's fine. Because this Ragavan's about to die. This Ragavan's truly about to die. Or you got to have another counterspell for it. Right? Right? Kill it now. You can't always have it. Right. Okay. All right. Goodbye, Ragavan. All right. Let's try this again. Again, this is the inevitability. This is what people did not know was the power of Uro in Modern. A lot of people did not understand why this deck wanted to play it, because inevitability is the key to mill. If you stay alive long enough, you will never have enough win conditions or answers to stop this deck. And that is just the truth of the matter. And now Uro is about to take over the game. Right, and that you could say that about any deck, but this is why Uro was banned, and this is why it was key to be playing this card. It was actually just incorrect not to play this card, and I will die on that hill. When this card was legal in Modern, if you had the ability to play it, you played this card, right? Like you genuinely played this card. We're gonna counter that. I can't have that going off. Yeah, that's fine. So you can cast 1 copy. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's only like... Oh, no. What the... Yo, I exiled bear cards. I actually just exiled bear cards. There's 17 cards, right? I think I just win. Yeah, I think I just win. First we do this. right? We grab, it doesn't really matter. Right? Opponent's looking for a basic as well. They have 17 cards left. I think we just win here. So they grab, you know, something, you know, Mystical Dispute is an option here. Right? They have 3 cards left in deck. Let's go in for combat, see if we can't find a land. We could honestly end up being milled out here. Like, that's what's crazy. We could end up getting milled out here. Ashiok comes down. Bit of a cleaner answer. And then that's GG's. That's what Uro does. Look at how many counterspells we were able to get through. And if that's the type of hand that you're going to have, Uro is inevitable. Uro is going to be the end of that game. This is why this deck is sick. In the long game, you can grind. Their opponent had so many counterspells. And you know what? They fed us with some mill cards as well. So we got lucky there. But we essentially said, I will eventually win this game. If you do not present yourself with the win condition, counterspells do not matter. And that's what Uro was. I'm telling you, this deck is sick. And I cannot wait to play more games.